permutations and combinations. For CMA, today we are going to discuss some important points in permutations and combinations. But what is a permutation? What does mean by a combination? Permutation means arrangement, combination means selection. You can easily remember like this. Permutation means arrangement, combination means selection. Permutation means arrangement, combination means selection. Suppose I am given 4 objects. Now how many different ways I can arrange them on a line? I am given 4 or 5 objects. Question is how many ways I can arrange, how many different possible ways of arrangement of the 5 objects is possible. Whereas in combination means we have to make selection. Out of 5 objects, how many ways I can make a selection of 2 objects. How many ways I can make a selection of 3 objects, etc. So permutation means arrangement, combination means selection. This you have to remember. Right. Let me first say, supposing I am given only one object, say A. This is an object. How many ways I can arrange? There is no question. There is only one way I can arrange A. Only one way of arranging one object. Whereas I am given 2 objects A and B. I can arrange them like AB or BA, 2 ways. When 2 different objects are given, say A and B, I can arrange them like AB or BA. First one is A, second one is B, or B followed by A. So there are 2 ways of arranging 2 objects. There are 2 ways of arranging 2 objects. Keep this in your mind. Now let me take 3 objects A, B, C, and I see how many possible arrangements are there. First let me take A in the first place. Now I have 2 objects B and C. Just now we have seen 2 objects can be arranged in 2 ways. So keeping A in the first place, how many ways I can arrange B and C? 2 ways. Namely ABC, ACB, 2 ways. Now keeping B at the first place, again I have 2 objects A and C. I can arrange them AC or CA, 2 ways. Now keep C in the first place. Arrange AB, since there are 2 objects, AB, C, B, A. Again 2 ways. Therefore 2 plus 2 plus 2, that is equal to 6 ways. 2 plus 2 plus 2, that is equal to 6 ways. Or 2 into 3, that is equal to 6. 2 into 3, that is equal to 6. Here, this is 2 ways. 2 into 3, 6 ways. When 3 objects are given, I can arrange them in 6 different ways. Now similar way, think about 4 objects. 4 objects A, B, C, D. Now I have 4 different objects. So now I keep A in the first place. I have to arrange B, C, D, the 3 objects in 6 ways. So keeping A in the first place, I can arrange B, C, D in totally 6 ways. Now keeping B in the first place, I can arrange the other 3 A, C, D in 6 ways. Similarly, C in the first place, I can arrange A, B, D in 6 ways. And D in the first place, I can arrange A, B, C in 6 ways. That is 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, 24 ways. That is 6 into 4, 24 ways. 2 into 3 into 4, 24 ways. Similarly, when I am given 5 objects, I have to make the arrangement in 24 plus 24 plus 24 plus 24 plus 5 times 24, or 5 into 24, or 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. Now I tell you a small notation. 1 into 2 can be written as 2 factorial. It's a new notation. 2 factorial. 1 into 2 into 3 can be written as 3 factorial. So 3 factorial means 1 into 2 into 3. 1 into 2 into 3 into 4. That can be written as 4. Of course, the value of 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 is 24. But that can be written in the new notation called 4 factorial. So now I tell you in terms of factorial. Two objects can be arranged in 2 factorial ways. 3 different objects can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. 4 different objects can be arranged in 4 factorial ways. Similarly, supposing there are n different objects. Supposing there are n different objects, they can be arranged in n factorial ways. This is very interesting one. N different objects that can be arranged in n factorial ways. All the n should be different objects. N different objects can be arranged in n factorial ways. Okay, now another question comes. I have 6 different objects. 6 different objects. But I have to arrange only 2 at a time. I have to arrange only in 2 places. Only in 2 places. So other 4 objects cannot be arranged. So out of the 6 objects, I can take any 2 objects and I can place them in these 2 places. Let me see how it is possible. Out of 6 objects, one of the object can be placed in this place in 6 ways. Out of 6 objects, one of the object can be placed in this place in 6 ways. Having taken one object for this, I am left with 5 objects. So this place can be filled in any of the 5 different ways. So out of 6 objects, I can arrange in 2 places. First, if I fill this place with any one of the 6 objects, the possible number of ways is 6 ways. Having taken one object for this one, remaining 5 objects can be placed in 5 ways. But how many ways I can arrange the 6 objects in 2 ways? I have to multiply these two, 30 ways. Why I have to multiply? There is a theorem called fundamental principle of multiplication. Why I am multiplying here? Because this can be done. Filling this place can be done in 6 ways. Filling this place can be done in 5 ways. They can be done one after the other in 5 into 6 ways. But we are multiplying. The question is why we are multiplying. That is called multiplication. Fundamental principle of multiplication. I tell you why we multiply. Supposing we have 3 places, say A, B, C. I am going to tell you why we multiply. Supposing there are 3 places. From place A to place B, there are 3 different routes. 1, 2, 3. 3 different roads or routes. And from B to C, there are 2 different routes. So that means I can go from A to B in 3 different ways. I can take this road or this one. And from B to C, I can catch this road or this one. The question is, how many ways one can go from A to C? From A to B, he can go in 3 ways. From B to C, he can go in 2 ways. Therefore, from A to C can go 3 into 2, 6 ways. The reason is very simple. You can go in this way, which is 1. You can take this road and go by this road in the second way. Similarly, this is the third one. This one is the fourth one. Finally, you can catch this road and go in this way. You can go in this road and this. So totally 6 ways. So A to B you can go in 3 different ways. B to C you can go in 2 different ways. These two are 2 different operations. They are going to be done in one after other way. So one after the other. So first one can be done in 3 ways, second one can be done in 2 ways. So one after the other can be done in 3 into 2, 6 ways. That's why we multiply. This is called fundamental principle of multiplication. If one operation is done in m ways and the next operation can be done in n ways, then these two can be done either simultaneously or one after the other in m into n ways. Okay.